And don't ask the voice there. It's just some people that I don't clearly know. But anyway, just forget. Uh, so as you remember, the the other video, it was trying to verify, but as you saw, my new best score was at the UFO part because I died to that structure. So let's try that again, shall we? Let's go. Oh, and also don't question why the music is off. And if you see that your orbs is pulsing, that does mean that I don't have music on. Is it because I have my since the voice? Is it because I don't want to get distracted with the song? So good. So let me get good luck on this. Ooh, that was a close call on that one. Let me go down. Whoa! I hate this straight line. Wow. I died to that stupid UFO starting. Yeah, don't ask how I died there. Or is it? Anyway, just click this order and just you're free. We're going straight flying upwards. But then you can just do that and you know what? Let's just do something. Let's just not verify and just I'm going to showcase my parts of the level that I already did. Here it is. Here I'm using no clip. As you see, there's some platforms that helps you if people if you're skilled, you can just click, but if you're not skilled, you can just relax and then just do a little jump. Here's another, and then here's just a straight fly for practicing reasons, and then here's UFO, which doesn't have any spikes on this side, but you can still die to these blocks, which I died. And here is another shot. And here is the ball part that I just do this. There's no spike, so that means I could do that. And here is the spider. Mostly it's very hard, but here is the easy version that I remove almost all spikes. And then I have to then you jump here, which is still not showcased. And then you have these triple spam orb, and then this is the parts that it doesn't have. So I have these dash orbs that I still have to fix, these big boys, and since this is not fixed, so that means I'm not very no skill at this part, so that's why I'm turning this easy to people that have the same level of me or under, can just beat this level for practicing. To help practicing Spittoon end. The spikes are not no clip. I just no clipping through it. So don't ask in the comments how I'm no clipping. And also, this part, I think I'm going to add D blocks. Here's another part that I fixed, but I still didn't reach. The spider part. That now you can spam with the spider. Which now you can just use. Now this port is still not nerfed because I can find out that the UFO would not go. Here's the ball part, which is nerfed only at the first part because I was dying. Here's in this wave part is automatic. Don't click. And here is the jumps. I deleted the front spikes of all. Obviously, if I wouldn't, they would die. But still, was good. Here's the robot. It's just one jump, going through the spikes. Still, it's hard, but I think you can do it. And then here's the stupid jumps. And then we have this. The going up, going like this, straight flying upward, using the UFO to jump these double spikes. using the ball to focus, and then use the wave to go on this very tight space to get then this part, which then get the robot to I recommend to go on the pixels, and then when you hit it, you go down. In this part, the wave is still not, and I think that's where the part of where it's impossible, where everyone says this part is that Spekunen is impossible. I think now I see why, because this wave part, like, there's no one going to beat with a 100% accuracy. Like, if they would go to no clip accuracy, to use no clip accuracy, there was just no way. So basically, there's just a shakabon. And then here's some grief moments that everyone love. And then I just go up and down like this. Here is the Sonic Wave part. Here's the double wave, which I just have to. The slaughterhouse move. I didn't catch the portal, but hey, this is what it will look like if you don't catch. Here it is. What it looks like, you can just go inside the structure now. And here is the double wave. And then here he is, this very, like, this is kind of hard for some players. But if you're at the same level as me, I consider it near impossible. Like a top 1. But if you're just skilled on spamming, I think you can do it. And then you have this part which has invisible spikes, which, why? They cannot be visible. And then we have this also again invisible spikes with the robot. Then we have again with the ball. But worse, now you have to do or spam. And this time, this part is literally way. And then we have the year and the 9 circles. Here is the ship part. I think that this is the reason why it's impossible. This sector. That if you go like that, like using that technique is also known as going clipping to a block. That technique is used most in impossible levels to go no clipping. That is an actual no clip. It's not true. I am not clicking in this part because this is impossible. And basically, I'm going like this. And now I have to focus. And then here it is, like the ninja part. Everyone consider this is a shadow fight, but don't consider the shadow fight. Well, not yet. There's a part with like it goes. This part is the shadow part that I consider. But I wonder how this possible. Anyway, we have this stupid spider clicks, which then we have this robot. I would not click the orbs because the last time that I did that, I did it off screen. Like, I still didn't have the, like, my recording was down after that because I thought it would be stupid, so I just considered that nothing happened after. And then here is like the green, like this is like slaughterhouse but worse. Anyway, but here is more. You have like the focus also back and top, because if you don't, because if you only focus on the bottom, the top will die. Don't think of that music. That music, I don't know where it comes from. And then we have this super wide wave spam, which I cannot even do it because of this fireballs. Looks like, oh, I just need to stay away. But no, there's invisible slopes. Why gotta be? And also there's this type that this name Solgren, I think is that how do you say? That looks like just a package of like cookies. And here's another shot. Like this is basically like slaughterhouse at this point. This part is basically slaughterhouse but dead. Anyway, we go like this, and then we go like this, and then we go like this, and then we go like this. And then you spam right here, which then you go this, which then you have to spam between spikes, which this one is the hardest. And then you go like this, which then you go like this, and we then do like this, and go up and down and up and down. Go like this, go like this, go like this. Nope, that's not for me. But what about, oh, look, that is a cluster monster. Yeah, this is basically the cluster monster part. This part is basically the others before it. And so, like, it's not, like, very hard. And it's kind of hard. This part is that part is nerfed, and basically there's this part, which then you have to go up, down, and then you have to focus on this part, which is a mystery. Then you have to go like this, and then this, which I didn't catch one, but here's the, and then you have this part, but this time is the ship. Yeah, the ship. Which here you can just click the orb. Which here looks like you're going to, like here you have to spin. Here you have to use the robot to jump between these spikes. Use a mini robot to jump on these. Which then you have reached to this wave. Which then you have to focus. Like this. Here is the final stretch. It's like a combination of different templates. You have to go between them in a very, very tight gap. But if you're a crazy person like me, when there's this chill part, do a click upward. And then you can just chill out. Continue doing that until there's one part that I didn't see. That I think I can do this. Because it's just too hard. Which is this final part from second end. You have to focus on these spikes. Which then also there's this with big wave sector, which gets tighter time, and then this pause sector, then you have to straight fly to. If you don't, you die. Oh, but look at that. The system saves you. After that, the thing just chills out. Like nothing ever happened. And that's the whole level. Like that's the length of the final part. But if I expand and go onto it, you will see that it still goes disappear here. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's how hard it is. At least I tried.